Welcome along to our best bet of the Premier League weekend. It's myself, James Mason, and next to me, Tom Hill. That'll be taking you through two matches each that we've looked at, and I'll start things off because I've gone for the game, the early kick-off on Saturday at 12:30 as Everton take on West Ham United at Goodison Park. Now, the bet I've gone in for this one is a 14-5 on West Ham to win, so an away win for this one. My reasoning for this, well, the Toffees, they're under huge pressure at the moment. Their manager, Marco Silva, he could be on his way out of the Goodison Park door if he suffers another defeat. Now, they've lost their last four in the Premier League, so it's poor form from them. The Hammers, it's not that much better. There's no winning three in all competitions, but they have impressed this season. They've picked up some decent results along the way, but it's their form away from home that has drawn me towards that price because they're unbeaten in the last six away from home in the league, and they won this fixture 3-1 last season. So I think the best bet for me in this game is for West Ham to pick up the victory. Now, we'll go over to you, Tom, because the first game you've looked at is Wolves taking on Southampton at 3 p.m. on Saturday, this one.
Yeah, another Saturday kick-off, as you say, James, and I just fancy that Wolves are a little bit too big a price, that 5-6 for the home victory. Nuno Espirito Santo's men had a shocking start to the season. There was talk of him losing his job. They were poor both in the league and in the Europa League. But however, they're unbeaten in 5. They've won 4 in a row, and those little results have lifted them to 11th in the league table. After those Europa League woes, Southampton know exactly how that feels, James. They've experienced it themselves. They've lost 3 in the league, and they've conceded 9 in the process in their last 3 games, beaten by Chelsea last time out. I think the 5-6 price is too good, especially considering the head-to-head record. Wolves have won 4 of the last 6 meetings.
It could be a very good bet, that. I'll move on to the second game that I've looked at then, and it's at the Vitality Stadium, also a 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday as Bournemouth take on at Norwich City. Now, I've gone for the home win and both teams to score at a price of 7-4. Now, both teams have big issues with defending. The Cherries have conceded 13 so far in the league. As for Norwich, though, it's a massive 21. They were thumped 5-1 by Aston Villa prior to the international break as well, so they need a response. But I just think the home form of Bournemouth will see them through in this one. Just 1 defeat from the last 6 in all competitions at the Vitality. In terms of a scoring perspective for Norwich, Timo Pukki, well, he impressed on international duty with Finland. Scored a couple goals in their match prior to coming back to the domestic action, so he's crucial to the Canaries. But all their points have come at home this season as well, so I can't see them getting the job done, which is why a home win and both teams to score appeals to me very, very much. Let's move on to the fourth and final match we've looked at then. Sheffield United taking on Arsenal. This is the Monday evening kickoff at 8 p.m. Tom, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the Gunners, after a decent few weeks, have to wait until Monday, as you say, James, for their next game. Away at Bramall Lane, 28-29 the price. I think that's pretty fair. Like the Wolves when I predicted earlier. The Blades have only got 1 win in 6. They've scored just the 2 in 4 as well. And Arsenal going forward really are just too good at the moment. Their Europa League form has picked up. They've got that great result against Bayer Leverkusen. And in the league, really picked up as well. They're unbeaten in 5 on their travels. And it's only 1 defeat in 5 on the road as well in the league. In terms of the head-to-head record, where else are you going to look at for Arsenal? They've won the last 2, an aggregate scoreline of 9-0.
Not bad at all then. So there are our best bets of the weekend then. Let us know your thoughts via our social media channels. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube.